Hello, welcome back to my channel, Dan Who Reviews. My name is Dan W, and today we're going to be reviewing from the Marvel Legends Sandman Build-A-Figure wave, Spider-Man UK. I'm also going to do my best to try and explain who he is and where he come from. So here he is, Spider-Man UK, looking fresh in the box. Let's have a quick look at the packaging. On the side you get Spider-Man 2099 because he shares the box art with him on the back. You get a nice bio, plus a list of all the figures you need to complete the Sandman Build-A-Figure. And today we're reviewing Spider-Man UK. Again, there he is in the box art on the side, and there he is with no accessories apart from the Sandman Build-A-Figure arm. Again, no accessories apart from this Sandman Build-A-Figure arm. Now this is a good arm, the textures are looking good, I look forward to building that figure, but where are the Spider-Man hands? All the Spider-Man need different hands for posing, obviously for the classic Spider-Man hands plus some web crawling hands, we don't get none of that. So a little bit disappointed, but overall the figure's decent apart from missing hands. It's a brand new mould and the details of the paint look good. It's nice and clean, nice and crisp. As a fan of obviously the Union Jack UK repping, I like the design. The spider on the back is looking clean as well. The paintwork is very crisp, not a lot of mistakes, not a lot of mispaint, looking good. As mentioned before, I'm not going to go into too much detail with articulation, but I did want to mention that these shoulder joints are a little bit weird on this new mold. I don't know if it's just the first figure and they're going to sort this, but you sort of have to twist them a little bit to get the arms out. Once they're out, they're fine, but I think down the line there's going to be some paint chipping. Here he is doing a starfish, again not going into too much detail of articulation, it's just the standard Bucky Cap mold body articulation just on a thicker mold, and I can see him using this mold a lot in the future. But first, let's answer the question, who is he? So now I'm going to try and answer the question, who is he? Now bear with me because the whole Spider-Verse in general can get very confusing, so I'm going to try and explain it the best way that I can. Right, I believe him to be William Braddock, aka Billy Braddock from Earth 833, and he is the Spider-Man of that Earth. And he joins the Captain Britain Corps and becomes the Spider-Man / Captain Britain of that Earth. Now real quickly, he tries to let the Captain Britain Corps of his own Earth know that all the different Spider-Men and Spider-Women from across the multiverse are being killed off, but nobody will listen to him. Eventually, Lady Rona does and gives him a special talisman that lets him travel through the multiverse so he can go off on his own adventures and try and protect all the different Spider-Men and Spider-Women that are left. That's what he does, and he goes and gets involved in the whole Spider-Verse storyline that I'm not going to get into here because that in itself is a massive storyline. But I think his first appearance is The Edge of the Spider-Verse issue 2 back in September 2014, but don't quote me on that. The whole storyline is massive. It's a great read if you've got the time to go and read it. But yeah, he now continues his adventures in the Web Warriors, I believe, which is a fun storyline that features lots of different Spider people like Spider-Gwen, Spider-Ham, Spider-Man Noir, lots of different things. But yeah, that's basically it. Spider-Man / Captain Britain of his Earth, and he's now flung into the Marvel world as well. So let's get into some figure comparisons, and here he is next to the men themselves, Spider-Man and Captain Britain. He's an amalgamation of both characters, and that is represented through the mould as well, because he is a lot more chunkier and musclier than the pizza Spider-Man, but not as beefed up as the Captain Britain. Here he is compared to the Ultimate Peter Parker and the Venom. Again, not as beefed up as the Venom, but obviously a lot bigger than the Ultimate Peter Parker. And here he is compared to the other figure I've already reviewed in this wave. It is the Shocker, and the Shocker is on the original Bucky Cap mold. Now I think this new mold is going to replace the old Bucky Cap, and as you can see they're about the same height, just a little bit more musclier. So yeah, overall, I'm a fan of the figure. Obviously, he's UK repping, so I'm going to give it the thumbs up. But yeah, it's a very simple figure. Not a lot could go wrong with this. It's on a new body mold as well, so I guess they're experimenting. But it makes sense because the Captain Britain / Spider-Man thing, he needs to be more beefed up than the original Peter Parker. It's a shame that we didn't get any more accessories, but I think with a bit of modding, you can maybe get some of the Ben Reilly hands to fit. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the Who Is He segment as well. I am trying that out, so please let me know in the comments if I should continue doing that. This one was a little bit difficult because he is hard to explain who he is. He's only just recently appeared in the comics and there's not a lot of information out there for him. But go and read the Spider-Verse and I'm sure you will figure it out. But my name has been Dan W. Please subscribe, leave me a comment, and I will see you on the next review.